Estate planning after a second marriage. Special considerations for complex situations, and there are many. Hi there, Kenneth French with Vast Solutions Group. We are your tax and financial engineering firm for small business owners. Well, marrying again makes estate planning just a little bit more involved. Now, how do you provide for everyone you love? Should you provide for everyone you love? How do you arrange to transfer wealth in a way that won't hurt the feelings of certain heirs? If you have not planned your estate yet, well, take inventory. Spend a half an hour and jot down the assets you own, major or minor. Who should own these assets after you die? Your spouse should do this as well, by the way. And you should talk about your preferences. It may not turn out to be the easiest conversation, but an agreement now may preclude family squabbles and legal challenges down the road. If you have a prenup in place, you may already have discussed some of these matters, by the way. You should also consider two scenarios. What happens if you die first, and what happens if your spouse dies before you do? If you and or your spouse have children from prior marriages, there may be some dilemmas for each of you. If you die, there's a real possibility that your current husband or wife will not elect to provide to your children from past marriages, as a matter of fact. So what do you do to prepare for that possibility? You might make a child the primary beneficiary of a life insurance policy, or set up a trust as an example, or maybe, who knows, place certain real property under joint ownership with the child. If you have already a will, it will probably need some revisions now. They could be considerable. You want to be extremely specific about which heir gets what. You need to state bequest convincingly, because the more convincing your bequest, the less ambiguity. How up to date are your beneficiary designations? Out of date beneficiary designations are the Achilles heel of estate planning. Be sure to review them. That's truly important. You may want to revise beneficiary forms for retirement plans, for investment accounts, insurance policies, etc. As you consider these revisions, pay particular attention if you've been divorced. Divorce may actually preclude you from changing the beneficiaries in certain states. Turn to a lawyer and show the lawyer a copy of the divorce decree. Ask if anything involving the beneficiary designation would violate it. Should you be unable to make beneficiary changes to your life insurance policy, you may want to consider another one for your spouse. Take a look at irrevocable trusts. They can be used to provide for your spouse as well as your kids. Some people establish a separate property trust to provide for those spouses after their death, while directing most or all property to their children. Now, alternatively, parents create irrevocable trusts to direct assets to particular children. There are attractive estate planning vehicles for a number of these reasons. A trust agreement it provides a mechanism for wealth transfer, while a will is a public document, and some parents who have remarried would rather their wills not be made public, by the way. Assets within irrevocable trusts are shielded from creditors and also from inheritance claims of spouses of adult children named as heirs. An irrevocable trust represents, quote, finalized estate planning decisions, one that ensures that particular assets transfer to a parent's biological child. Irrevocable trusts are rarely undone. It typically takes permission from one of the beneficiaries and also a judge to reverse them. Those aforementioned prenups can play an estate planning role as well. They allow you to designate personal assets, such as assets within a college savings account, for existing rather than future children. Postnuptial agreements, similar to prenups but drafted after a marriage, can accomplish this. Some states do not view prenups and or postnups as legally valid, however. Sometimes carrying out the terms and conditions of those agreements would be up to a judge. Now, I've mentioned a number of things that are actually very, very impactful. So what I would say is you must and should consult with a legal and financial professional. We can help you. At Vast Solutions Group, we've got over 50 years of experience in working with entrepreneurs, retirees, etc., in all stages of life, maybe even coming into or during a second marriage. Please check us on the web. If we can help in any way, we'd love it. www.vastsolutionsgroup.com. Give us a call at 888-808-8278. We're excited to help you. That's what we're here to do. That's why we've gotten so many referrals and recommendations for our services. Thank you for taking the time. Once again, Kenna French, and have a great day.